At this hour, the rallies are not over yet. Alma McCarty is live outside the ICE building on Portland's south waterfront. So Alma, how are things looking there?
Yeah, Christine, this is the scene that you see behind me out here at this ICE facility. There are far fewer people than there were even just a couple of hours ago. I can tell you that within the last couple of minutes, there was like a slight spike in activity, but things at this hour at the ICE facility are relatively calm. Again, most people who were there at the rally earlier this afternoon have since gone home. There were a few tense moments throughout the evening. I would say around 7:30, 8 o'clock, with folks in the crowd encouraging others to really put on their gas masks if they had them, clearly anticipating some sort of a chemical munition to be fired from federal agents at the protesters. However, I can tell you as of this hour, that has not happened at all this evening. There have been no chemical munitions, no pepper balls or anything fired in the direction of the demonstrators or from federal agents at this time. All right, around 8:30 this evening, Portland police and other local law enforcement, they did step in for a time, pushing some people back from the gates of the ICE facility. We do know that at least 3 people were arrested or detained by Portland police officers. That is what we saw when we had crews down here throughout the evening. And I can also tell you that earlier tonight, when crowds arrived here, PPB was already on the loudspeaker, reminding protesters not to interfere with officers making an arrest. We did see a group gathered close to an apartment building as the crowd marched down Moody. However, we are not sure if the police activity here was even related to the demonstration. The protesters' overall message in support of immigration rights, as well as ending deportations and getting ICE out of Portland. That message has been pretty consistent throughout all of these protests. Now, the activity here first began as a May Day rally, Christine, as you mentioned, at Elizabeth Carruthers Park, drawing about 100 people. We spoke with one of the members of the group that organized the event, Portland Contra las Deportaciones, and asked about a reversal this week by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, now allowing federal agents to use chemical munitions against protesters.
It's really disappointing to see those bans lifted. I think it's terrible how they are so eager to attack protesters for exercising their First Amendment rights. We're here standing up for immigrants. We're here standing up for our community.
Back live, I can tell you again, there was activity down here at the ICE facility. I'm sure many of the people who live in this area or have passed by certainly saw it, certainly heard it. However, things at this point are pretty calm down here in South Portland. Christine, I'm gonna send it back to you.
Yeah, appreciate the update and also you walking us through the events of the day. Alma McCarty reporting. Thank you, Alma.